But the pain that the person who has been abused sexually suffers, normally we don't look at that. And I believe it's about time. It's about time that we talk about these issues, so that those who have been sexually abused, they can begin to talk. They have been abused sexually, and they are suffering pains emotionally, but they can't talk. And assassinate, the moment you are emotionally wounded, it can affect the reason why assassination affect you. Emotional issues nenya de kitwa. Ene man for bodam ni ade no. Ene man for to me ye no manyeso mo ye no. Because when you are not emotionally stable it can even lead you into drug abuse. No ma bebre en fata no ye. Because emotionally you are not stable. And their marriages are relationships that are suffering today because the people, some of them who are in that relationship, they are not emotionally stable. You're not emotional. Once you're not emotionally stable, you're affecting normal baby. And sexual abuse is one of the things so we suffer sexual abuse a bit to me for the rest of your life. So we need proper counseling. We need proper attention. Now the person feels your baby feeling unlawfully. A bit me affecting the Nipano for the rest of the Nipani's life.
Reverend, my name is Sawe. Sexual abuse, you are okay. One man defilement.
We are going to talk about me under it, you can't defilement. You can't rape. And I'll tell my make children no maybe a woman because you see, one of the things that happen is there are people who get raped because they are naive. They are naive. Obi wo ho nka nipa ne person rape no, but because nipa ne no nya naive no, odumi escape here. So there are people who suffer rape because they are naive. And I'm going to give them some of the pointers who say nipa we know and you say me ben no. Because you see in life, the moment you are naive about something, you will suffer for it. And in Kofo be brave. And yet there are people that people made attempt on them to rape them. But they didn't succeed because those people were smart. And they were not naive. They saw the signs. No one said nipa we know. Open rape me. So we have to also equip people, empower them. That who say you're careful. Because it means that nipa will beat me rape you. And that's what we are going to do today. Now, to say now can a bunny defilement and the enquara we are forcing that be obana bema. Now opini be for no name fata.
That dano.
No, you see, no actually nada. So that's defilement. Now, I dear about come can say who woba oya kwada namuti compound house anamuti area bi mu a se openi bi ana younger bi beto ade na esi mfama nkora no mfa nkoma ne woni dem woni fie a menye sa
o e bia no kura ne ma ne ho akere no nti opese o de koboa no no de ko fie a
don't do it. Ana say obi wo area ope akwara girl bi asempa ana akwara be me bi asempa ana girl oya wofo a men you the too much.
Ebi kra to cast o meyere o mi future wife.
Yes.
Na wofo na te je koma wukuno.
Yes.
Oh, you say.
Some questions.
Me yen yes ah.
Questions foolishness. Yes. Nipa timu yesu. Nti yemfa se ni ma me ton ade. Oton benku oton china moton bibi. Bia provisions ni ade. Guy bi area ho and or compound house they are there. Na gani so mimba beto ade mimpa me come from small akwada small girl on fanya die. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And I say oba na akwada so gana wa chene toffee why say oh I na bamri. No, don't do that. Don't do that because yes sir you are exposing the child. I bet me ha akwada no. You can me take advantage of the child. Ta wo for me pamucho pa because sometimes ni mama ton ade why busy. Oba o se mama mpacho we no dey Mrs. no ba no for sister ni kan ma akwada no fambrem.
No ja hoko.
No dey smart ba no so osumesi need dem want fa koma no. That person can take advantage of the child. Some of them today are in the compound house. Okay? We no ni akwada ni free sa no ma no be wan no wa chi na she need money nada. To a young girl officer, ma winning koneso. We will tell you no see makarani famba men yes sir. Don't do that. Don't send your child to be sending things to older people in their rooms. It's dangerous. Don't do that. When we can compound house number whatever it is, it'll be area. Oh makwara we men you know. And when your child akwada is getting too close to older people, stop it.
More your opposite sex, sir.
Stop it. Whatever is written on their forehead.
Yeah.
So, in life, you know, prevention is better than cure. In life. Because cure, when you have the right medicine, you are finished. Cultural exams, sir. One, sir. It's better so because cultural beam. Also, cultural beam, there's no guarantee.
So we try.
Fantastic. So the cure is that the cultural exams, you know, if you have to put your legs in water to learn,
do that.
You have to do it. If you have to sleep 2 hours to do it, do it. If you have to borrow somebody's textbook and read, do it. Do it and pass the exams and move on. Because one yes, sir, which is a prevention. Now, failure exams, no cultural beam. It is not written anywhere that because cultural exams first, second one no be passing. It's not written anywhere. So in life, prevention is better than cure. Because in cure, when you have the right medicine,
you suffer.
Into what by young girl or officer, men smash money, member demu. Don't do that. Even if you are staying with the person in the compound house, don't do it. So, mama, yeah, man, can I measure TV? Me demu ni sa new man. Oh, me tell you, mudu a move some small girl on from demu. No. And if you see that your younger child, a girl, is getting too close to female, male, and now member too much, be very careful. Stop it. Prevention is better than cure. And I'm saying that about sexual abuse, which is rape and not defilement, go through that process. Now one proper psychologist, counselor, for the rest of your life, once you are finished. Once a woman be, or yes, she was America, or say was animal raping, she was abused.
Yeah.
On the audience. To me, worry. Affect even though scanning didn't know. So to me, worry.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's how it is. That's why outside there, no one can grow. And I'm saying that it's about time we expose these things in our society, so that people who do that, will be punished. Now let's come to rape. Rape in here is now canon. Obia oya of age recognized by the laws of the country. Once again, I will do 18 now.
Yes, when you.
It's when you. Change fan to be with the 18. Because anybody below 18, a defilement.
Yeah.
Obia will be 18
and above.
Sebema for sinning in the da. No one places sex no is by consent. So Obani kwe yini ujina ho naked. No calling channel some penny. That's it. Now people say that now the way again addressing is foolishness. Obi address here is it your business? I don't buy into that idea.
If you cross one corner, them one corner one.
Me ba ho nyina. You see, we want to equip people. Equip them. Because there are foolish people in the system. And I'm saying, the reason why I say you need brain or this thing, so be suffer sexual abuse and a raper and a defamenter. One should year, Nippon for the rest of his life on this earth, until me recover you psychologically, emotionally. They have been destroyed. Now, anything that can destroy somebody's destiny, to the extent that the person might not be able to recover again, emotionally and psychologically, and you did grow. And then out there, they are very serious about those things. Because they know that psychologically it will be abusive sexually, either defilement or by rape,
They affected the rest of them.
Said, Nipa we who can Bible now? Anywhere there was rape issues, people died.
Of course.
In the Bible,
Perpetrators, they
were killed. Absalom.
Yeah.
His brother. He raping his sister. Okun brother. Amnon.
Yeah.
Jacob and Mano. I'm going to say. And now Obi raping my sister. Once Jacob and Mano, you're 13, no, you're 12.
Yeah, 13.
But no, my young Banasem. She was called Dinah.
Dinah.
Oh, normally is Jacob Mano, you're 12. No, the money in the number you're 13.
But I buy it.
Because those days, no, under 90.
Yeah.
They went to a place and Obi raping my sister Dinah. And when you buy together, so you said the women are warrior, this and that, and that. They lead the people into the town. No,
yes.
Anywhere there was rape incidents in the Bible, people died. Perpetrators, they were killed.
Yes.
That shows you how serious rape issue is. And it's about time we take it serious. And it's about time, and maybe to be sorry, says, we don't care about the stigma. We are ready to name and shame. Because people who have suffered rape are going through a lot of emotional problems and psychological problems. And because the society is not opening up now, I'm going to mean Kasa. And one of the reasons why sometimes they can't mean Kasa say, the question is the best oh, and I'm going to tell you why they enter that room. Because sometimes, when people suffer rape, we want to blame them. We are not sympathetic towards them. We blame them.
95.1. Ebi na ye ka say asam ebi kan bi say wa hwa bai wa hwa tade a wa hye.
Yes.
Wa kode dem mu a ono na twe ko hye ne dem.
Fantastic. And today I'm going to expose some of the tricks they use to lure those girls into their rooms. Because sometimes they see her, we don't ask questions. We rather condemn the people who have suffered rape, and then people foolishly who are rape people walk around. And they are rather, it seems to be free. I'll conclude that. And I'm saying it's about time and maybe be sorry. Almost sorry, as some of us, we are ready. We are ready to be part of that group. No one can say, going forward, or maybe enough evidence that we are raping, we are going to do name and shaming. But don't say because of the way our society is into almost ferry.
Yeah.
Like what you said. No, after one call her, but no.
Family friend.
Fantastic. And and I'm saying that people are suffering because they have been raped. And they are not being given the opportunity to speak. And because of that, emotionally and psychologically, they have been destroyed. And nobody is looking at them. You see, we are not looking at them. We are rather condemning them. He said, sorry. He said, no, going forward, no. We are going to do name and shame. We don't care what you say, whether we went to somebody's room or not. Because you don't know the circumstances that led me to the person's room. You don't know the circumstances a man I'm in this studio, right? BBC. You can't say that now studio. If you blame me, you are being stupid.
Of course.
Something made me come here.
Of course.
Because every Wednesday I'm supposed to come here.
Yeah.
So if I come here and something happens, you can't say that and today I'm going to talk about some of the tricks they use to lure the girls into the room. And then when they finish, foolishly they say, oh, I'm in demo anka. Nipa no tuya no bejina demo. Number one. Some of them, this is what they do. Only me say girl we know. A person in there. Okay.
Abonato.
I like that word. No wa sheda ni na ya damfo.
Only FM 95.1.
Nti okwa oni ye na damfo say girl no onye suspicious. Do na damfo. Ana
opemasem.
No akosra no. No akosra no. So you see, we have something called your defensive mechanism. Only will be for the first time. Your approach towards the person is different.
Yes.
Your dealings with me is different from when I came here initially.
Of course.
Sanity.
Yeah.
So because you're not down for best or down for the best, no, but not defensive mechanism, no, is broken. And then one day I know see you. Oh, this is best time with you. Where you are going, your mind is not like that. But not nipa about what all. So if somebody says, "Okay, dear, on nipa ni fear," no, that person is not thinking. It's not being fair to the person who has been raped by saying, "Say, okay, dear, on fear." So they lure the person. Say, "My about fear are broken the ice." So me see, oh, Jojo, oh, so best time be you don't see it as anything.
Yes.
And because the person, nothing is written on the forehead, no, but not nipa about it all. Into compare. No a lucky door, not BB.
Take advantage.
No assassin will be into one penny. No person force on order. One day we are. Because we're creating impressions so you're down for no. Only day we know catch us say, oh, me sorry now. Say no, I want us to enter into you say relationship no open. Okay? But because we're raping no, or person cover that one with the issue of oh, say my own. Okay, let's enter into the relationship. I'm sorry near there. But when you say open. We'll take advantage of you. No what we.
So that you don't even go out there to talk
Fantastic.
about it. Wow.
That's one. Number two. Defensive mechanism. No,
We're breaking it down.
You don't suspect anything. It's about see Jojo. Oh, Yanko fear make Fadi Ufina, me know about back.
Okay.
Send people say you're down for now. Until you challenge me Fadi or fee. Oh, young Tram came and me Fadi and then Combra. Are you going to suspect me of anything?
No.
Fantastic. Talk about how no best force no done. Because no plan to actually. So what I tell women in say, don't go into memory fee. It doesn't matter who that person is.
That is the first step. I said to be at the
First step. I don't care whether you're in a relationship with the person or not. On your kunu.
Men konifie.
On your umbrella of you. Only the nantiane do baby of the relationship. Okay, you want a relationship, do baby. We say, oh, nipa we know. This is where we are. And it sometimes becomes difficult for the person to do that. Because most do chili. Infant somebody worry. I can't whatever. And I couldn't fear. I'll come there. So the first instance, I'll be done for near there. When couldn't fear. But then the question say, Oba no breaku defense mechanism, no bonk, no better few, no corner cover. One day Oba no catch you say, oh Charlie, your bonk, oh.
I drink cream.
You're driving. Or driving. Oh Charlie. Oh, sorry, me and Fabi on film, bra.
Every crown I'm call party be together.
Any party, I'm not even talking about party. You are in your house, the person has come there. Or no bunk, so I bought that. Say what down for, I should have been down for. No two car, no see Charlie, me come film, bra. You all drink crown koso.
Yeah.
You do feel and that is why it doesn't matter who that person is. You must be very careful. People have been raped by people who said, oh, Madame Funi, and about me feel no me go Johnny ha. Don't! And I'm saying that when that thing happens, expose that person. Don't be afraid of the stigma. You see, you have to come to that point where whatever it is, as long as the person did not give in for sex, because it takes two people to have sex, even those who are married, so you don't know when you say baby or calm it down. What can you do? How much more the people are not married? To say that you should respect yourself. But they will force you to have sex with you foolishly and they walk around. No, I said, oh, Madame Fo, oh, they be sano, and no be me country. And because those people have suffered pain, we don't look at that aspect. And that's why I'm showing them things that they do to lure them to their room. They say, oh, canon. The other one is your party. In that mood, in your coffee. Oh, Charlie, say, na membre. No, take your advantage.
Maybe cried bet to me the baby gun. Some
are banning in us. Okonifi, or mounts you. Some of them can even inject the people, whatever.
Yes.
Oh, Charlie, drinking in the one no other. Okay? So watch it. And Okonifi, watch around. Oh, your banner could be me fear. No, Nikunya or Demoa, Trabonting. Men could trap them and pass. It becomes easier for him to rape you. Because I'm going to push you no doubt.
I know.
All the baby here, you can force. Okay? But you not force. You can fight. So, don't go turn him pass. A lot of people in the disguise of Madame for Besramino, whom they raping for baby and they walk around. And because the people are not talking about it, no, or the year get away.
No, they are away.
Because nobody is talking about it. But I'm praying. My desire is that we'll get to that point where women wake up
And be bold enough.
and say, irrespective of the stigma, when somebody abuses me in sex, don't ask me because you are inviting me one come alcohol. And that the father went to his house, does not give him license
To rape me.
to force me to have sex with me.
Reverend Mamimi sir, on say your society ni woman. Say ebusuan mi enu poti ase so kojo men san ode ya man san enam o my dwen so be ware e bi almost start friendship from ebia GHS kra. Even the people living around,
Anybody, any parent
in the
that will sit
neighborhood,
down
for
the daughter and the son to be entering into relationship with GHS, that parents must bow their heads down in shame.
That means they are not responsible enough.
You have disappointed your child. You sit down, your child who's in GHS is in relation to another person. Who gave that child that license? You must bow down your head in shame.
It is happening.
You must bow down your head in shame. That you sit down, your child who's in GHS is in relationship with another human, another person, not saying me boy ni me girl ni, and you sit down and say they have come from GHS. Bow down your head in shame.
And until no one say society na say neighborhood be who say when the oman nanti ache enti se kobase oba no ponya na sa bai wani nyakukudro be ka say we are forcing me ada the oba can say somebody dey be amon nam dada.
You see, any parent in them catch you say, you see, the way our society is, and yes sir. But when we begin to do naming and shaming, and it's known that you can do it, you don't need your parents to go and tell you. You go to where the person can be named and shamed. Because sometimes they call police station here, there are people who go and manipulate things. Okay? So we do naming and shaming. That I Coco and Abra Chan, this and that. This boy I went to his house, he's a rapist. This issue of Okoye Onifino is
neither here.
It doesn't make sense. Because like examples na me mind.
Yes.
So people down for no say, okay, waba or take and I'm going to Charlie. Oh, Jojo, me father of you and what do you consult? So you can't tell me, say, I don't know if you. And I said, many of you are relationship. Now me couldn't fear. And also raping me. So this issue of one couldn't fear, it doesn't make sense. And when we do that, we are rather condemning people who have suffered it sexually and who have suffered rape. Instead of us to be sympathetic towards them and deal with the perpetrators. We don't do that. We rather condemn them. Now, be this your mom. Oh, Papa, we are big man in society. Big man, my foot.
Families living cover up.
But the problem is, I see, Mimi say, the person who's suffering, and I'm telling you, I did back where Hankophobia was say emotional problems. This life, all over the world, what people suffer that can temper with their destiny are emotional problems.
Yes.
The moment you have emotional issues, psychological issues,
you are doomed.
And that is why we have to take it serious. So that is okay, Obusieni, right? What about the child who's suffering emotionally? What about that daughter, that young girl who has been raped and she's suffering? And sometimes they come with money. Yes.
Reverend, I don't know me basun because abofani bi krebenya kukudro akọ kachre na wo force adia asumesi anaso benti dia yemini. But because of abi nipa no family no money sika into no akoye the financial backbone for the family. And based on sa papa ya waye busuani nti na akọfa na kọka kra ye nhwe abofa no pain obekom na ya cover up.
That's what I'm saying. Say, we are a society. But if we live, if going forward, okay, we can encourage people who have been raped. That it doesn't matter the stigma. Obi PCC and not say, okay, me no, I see me see you raping me. Okay, and they continue on that tangent, Nobody will tell the daughter, say, it is Kabantiji. But there's an avenue where Nipanin say, you repeat me, I'm a bolding.
And they will deal with the perpetrator.
They will deal with the person. Because people are suffering. It's affects their sexual life, warrior. or they see everybody like that, and they see people, men in that. They can't give all in their sexual life. Some of them be men, of
course.
And some of them, psychologically, emotionally, who are affecting their womb. Yes. So psychologically and emotionally, they are wounded for the rest of their lives. Which one is better? I go and take money for the person to suffer for the rest of their lives, or deal with the person, because you see, when the perpetrators are dealt with, those who suffered, they get some emotional satisfaction. So nipa way they will they are punishing. Now some emotional satisfaction, and they are better than to just let it go because the person, society, this and that. That's all to do. And I'm saying that too many people are suffering because they have been raped emotionally and psychologically.
Now, as someone may be son is in TCC, I don't near Koswama, you want to be a rape air course because your society, I'm a crime, massa perpetrators, and nam, Sabrian for Mufa, a year punishment be able. A bimo be Sassan Kebeya and Casa perpetrators, one way rape whether or ban a rape bema and now bema a rape or bar. Yeah, it could be class young from funny, young pasty around.
Fantastic.
You support that call?
1,000%. 1,000. And the truth of the matter is that most of the rape cases, men money raping. Let's deal with the issues.
But Miss Minimum bad time, or no, I buy no crumble there.
Defilement. Penibia Quadrada, and I said, most of them,
Mamma Penny, our name will be a Bamu obey 17 years.
Is that defilement? 17 on your way.
But what about ABA? Hey, na me mame age group owusika, but ABA our former jumem and now our bomo kwabisuntina can be as no person meda.
No, me can say when it comes to rape, most of the cases, man, that's the truth of the matter.
Okay.
That's the truth. Let's speak the truth. Yes, there are instances that women, whatever, but most of the cases. Okay, you see, issue when you're there, they grow. Because people who have been raped, a disorganization.
Of course.
Some of them they can whip, sir. And I'm saying that the psychological and emotional trauma they go through, money cannot buy it. So I agree with them. Whether you see, whether we madam fool, madam fool, you have no right to sleep with me by force. And that means master no, ukuni fear men go turn impasso. Ukuni fear ocean or lock doors.
Watchful.
No besides said, "No, no, oh you know, why are you locking door? Any body language, you can see it. So if you, no madam for people not see you, Charlie, oh, could you feel them in Bamenko? Meniko, because they come under the disguise of madam for. No, I said that I establish a certain relationship with you. You will break your defensive mechanism. No, besrami. Or no baby, you can't go and complain. So, madam for. But no other. But this is psychologically and emotionally. So watch out. Men can't come me fee. Your boy, men can't come me fee. And I'm saying only when you relationship, the relationship will get to a certain point. Don't if you never went to me. But they can't pretend it's a downfall. So I buy with. Oh, you're down for no raping me. You see, when we create that avenue, who raping me? Oh, you're madam for me. I didn't ask you to sleep with me. Okay? You're madam for we don't have sexual relation. Even if we have whatever, it's no sex. I say me too. To force him there. And I discuss with madam for now. You the picture boy and home now. You say we're rapists. There are a lot of them walking around wearing suits. Walking around with pomposity. They are raping young people. Another disguise. You can just say one of their strategies, you know, bear down for.
Breaking defense
mechanism. Best time with fee. I know better with fee. Shall me fadi or encombra. And then Koran ya something from the money at the end. Watch it out. You could fear any body language. Only be masu bonko. Me from sabobono. No bono on the sabobono. I did not say or no bonko me be emfata. Watch it. Because of my emotional pain. No, I found who no come. And the time has come, or say maybe to me sorry, and I'm saying that I'm there for them 1,000%. When they wake up, they will see me on that platform because we have to stop that thing because people are suffering.
Reverend, my name phone lines into na yemfa about 6 calls. Na yenhwe ebia na ye de wafa saa kwan ne bi so pen. Ana the Reverend king. Na wanimpo na oy wadamfo wonyi di to mu se bia dat mo be ware. But
enya so woni enya aware akwan so kra.
Okay.
Obi won just na damfo. Just na damfo. No, what damfo doesn't mean that you're going to marry you. You see, sometimes you wait, madam, until the worry. Who said I don't know? And why you name for me, I don't forget because I worry me now. Who said that will be what I'm for so worrying? Who said that?
Send an amic about the Wabusian or the another two.
Yes, I didn't the relationship. No, okay, me, they are ordinary friends. We are not done for them. If you're in Bonk community, that's the both fear because we are done for the Bonk on common on. Who's special baby? Yeah. Oh, tell me, if you know what trying to come in, come on,
why, sir. Obetumi afre na yede wedi nkomo be kan wakosem Reverend wa ha kwan bia so counseling crampod be maw se ne be ya ye betumi afa kwampa bi de wa fa so a ho beto because minimo bia abaiwa Reverend madam for pa be ma ne kware again no sana again no sabi ye repu ni pen but madam for be ma ni nim ena ono so no obunu to the extent say wa ne na fa no sa level no ante so ware no afei edane do no mo ware no mo ko honeymoon no ade achi ne be ma ni hu nyina moja because it also ben get the pet
no suro fantastic
it again no ene ne pretty tin ne hu nyina be ma ne nanda it ade achi roja fubu e for so ko jage
so this one nipa no represent who's suffering now.
No, you're affected.
That's what I'm saying. Because the girl has suffered all this for psychologically, emotionally. Nobody has helped her. So you suffer for it.
I'm the girl for counseling, but now.
That's what I'm saying. And yeah, that's why in other countries, no, could repeal beer. Now all your wine. And so what? So we begin to do only the pictures of war area. There are a lot of rapists, they walk around.
My patron number is 0208 227270. 0208227270 and at 0550582982. Yeah, sexual abuse, but specifically, defilement and then rape. Okwanya, Reverend Afaso Tretre, I say you to me, come on him, near punish woman, your trauma son.
Need tricks no use no.
Na ye yini na the free society mo. Me pacho din baby afrefi.
Hello.
Hi.
Femi, Milan. Suffering Abema. Pacho, me Abema.
What about me can Reverend it can.
Okay. Final Nujini ni Yoko Yahimoko around 15 to 16 years. You know pa Galoyo. This Shiami can be Hale. She tell me quite bene. The Kaka second Mr. Shiami, a bedroom Missa, and you well, tell me, come the bedroom Missa means any no by can in Shusha, which you know can be. Any in my tone like a Nimike. Because EJ in there could be equal. You can you oh, a family. Glad you bullet she, in my mini war, the forget now. If I'm discussing my abuchi, she only last me, Cafe, Tanka, Chemical, chicken, abuchi, can be communicable. That be she, it's a on Gala, the choke, a little community. Gamoko, Yakamo, Konomo, Ayakoni, Masamaku Samaba. But we took on a canoe away. Basham, go. One in Banima Bo, Mamma, Mamma, and car, up to now.
You know, you don't get bono, not the Bokelake, or Banojo free. Ona. Was a name of film, or equipment, one have knowledge, on a need about one, couldn't come up with a reaper me. Kamenako, Mene, Suban, and only tell you. Ona, Kajaman free. Ona, I look come up with your attempt, Yonaka rip boy, no college to me crap way. As a name like a blow. Ona, you tell me, Pieka, that I make a machine, I make you. But I no pronoun marker, on one like. Ni me oto no fe ko pa ma blood mo famo yo hiem nanu bo mo shishi obi na ye no hye ji se no ha me tools na what charm tricks and be me use so that at the end of the day come they are confronted with such issues say amanya me escape you are
yeah that's papa power to me afre 0208227270 and 0550-582-982. Be pacho within the baby Afrifi.
Pacho, we didn't this year, Kaka.
That's it, I say, face in the uncle.
Mama, you call me Papa.
Yeah, yeah.
That got me pouch shop. Miss Robby, me person, me who person, do be me Papa, and I'm Uka friend. Ukasama kuma Tony him. Me Papa, I say we are walk bossy. My son will be brave. I say, Radia Dumti, if you na Nyame de ba meka me papa down for pa no ye elder I was sorry mo ti me papa ti say one ne ye nnuanom nti me papa wo baba ko pe efra me ma mi ti de dem papa ka say me baba we wa wonni ma wo be di no agro one me papa na down for one ne na di san komo na dada ase de chi no papa we fechi Oba ye fio no ne papa bebi nkomo ya okwa na wa chiro no to ya to bebi ame ye aduane Odimusa na me ko pie kuro bi so ekosua edwuma na ono so te sa kuro so ne ne yere tim papa de me hye ne nsa se me papa no papa na me sua ade pa papa we time ya aba edu baby o se me nja me ho keke ma no one day pe no ma me tensi this time tensi this na ni skatecho and this one said down kwa na wo me ho a no nti o pese o ne me da no ma me tensi this da Odimusa me ka tell me papa who said that was me papa take care him papa so me or ye bi ma me kan say me ka tell me papa papa we ha me sa me ku eduma edu wo Christmas time ye pon late me na na net me ba no ti engage ano no say me ma no kwan no ne menda oni pa ne tia sisi ya ba ko so ye eda me ga me ko transfer eduma no so me ko share the same tia sora me ko not knowing say sana eda no oye mai wa no wa sorry nti ni ode ba me so no sa me ja sorry na me di me na na chi de kwa sorry for nti de wa na me bo mo de wa sorry mpenifo be rere me e be bi sam ti ma fensie na me kan no credit mpenifo na ye bo sa eda ne sign ti sa de na e ko so pan passion papa ne de kasan o mama don pa true onu nti ama eya obi no mu efimi mu se na so still eya no wo me mu nti na me mpese me ware na ma ware so ya na me de force e di hu be ma mo bo na me ko ware ono so oni bio ene wa ye na kwan o de me force no enti me hia me papa keke no no de o ma me futu sem ni tie bebre ya de bo me ho ban na nya bua me pa ya Monday we me frɛ ya me papa no bɔ mpa ya o de me kasa se me yi sɛ ya oni si mi mu na me nye free ɛno na abua me kakra pa me hu sɛ fiti Monday ni beto mu de me hu sɛ makoma mu aye me free kakra me sɛ me papa no me pɛ me hu ne keke na me fa ne nya me papa sɛ ne be obɛma me nsɛm a me di be ɛya na do so mi mu dodo dana nyame hwira no ma ne nyinche no fanko emma gana mbase a
that's it ma me nyame hwira papa reverend into me for
yeah Jojo a big issue and I'm waiting for the man in sorry me member 1,000% support we'll be all over the place we'll name and shame because repercussions you know enya de keto nti man cross it me from karate near the on ade self defense to ko no be papa no pa
born baby now walk
yes because the emotional trauma and psychological be go through no not about elders
yes.
This thing enye you say baby ani na nya de keto and I pray and hope say nyame adom but be me bia obe force oba ni na da no no be me bia o repeat baba no na me tioka
amen
ade na waye no emfi fi da o force your ba na ne da that curse will never leave your home your children your grandchildren your great grandchildren to be with them and in your latter days no we will repeat unana you suffer the pain before you die. Obi obe force obema. Obama be obe force oba. Ni na dano ba ni mpeno ni ba dano. Nembe tuauka.
Amen.
And that seed you are planted will be with you or your children forever. And you will suffer that pain before you die. To be a worker through Saturday, no, it do be a leave your matter to God. Saturday no planting no, to never leave that person's house. Nimba, one day along the line in lineage, you know, we be suffer heavy, we be suffer some pain. No, that person will know about it and they will know how it is. We are Bema, when you're back as one penny.
Now, baby.
And in the end, Bema be for so bad in other no. You are useless. We are Bema, you're useless. You are a disgrace to men. Nyambe tioka.
I wish the emotion and the passion Reverend Oscar Slipidi Kasana, not to say hadrene me e ma bre pa e ma bre ebusia hayonia 95.1 FM NyameSompa so ene ne de ye de abre we be papa Reverend Oscar counselor Sripi
Medini is
Sripi.
There's no A.
Eren Kaho.
S-I-R-I-P-I.
Good.
S-I-R-I-P-I.
Okay.
You come on Facebook page now, Oscar Sripi.
Okay.
Sripi S-I-R-I-P-I.
Okay.
There's no A.
Okay.
So that's it.
And that's a pa. Ono ene de obeka ye ho a. Ye de a relationship abuse, specifically defilement and then rape at the brain. When what yen or kwanya. Memma do no afa so de da man tricks no wa kire mo nte man mama mani na wasa abo wo ko be ma dem no ye ne ma bi a wa wani be hu bi obema bi a person no oba da at the moment abe wura ne dem no ne ne ma bi a obeye ne kasa ne movement kwa be trust there bi akwa adwomoni aba ne trim ho na no etu hofo entwe ma ne nsi na wakosa yawde ne mu ani pain ne mu na min shraw so J bread we feeding to 95.1 FM. Reverend minim say bia wo wasem ye beke twa to na say na ye maami no pese at least or person foul.
Yes, and I'm cutting my Facebook page here.
Alcohol.
OSCAR.
Okay.
SIRIP. I'll come Facebook page now. One page in the world. And we'll take it from there.
Okay.
Okay. Because so that I'm not for emotional pain. We'll begin to do name and shame. And I buy that idea. Be pioneer in the picture.
I bet society.
We don't care who you are. You can be a pastor, you can be a reverend, you can be a bishop or a bishop or whatever bishop. You can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer, you can be a legislator, you can be whatever. I mean, we don't care who you are. You must begin to do name me and shame me. And I'm calling on women to wake up and forget about the stigma and say, now we are going to do name me and shame me. Once they are shamed, they are named and shamed, you know. My word.
Okay. Medasipa, happy birthday. Enkoma Pedro Sante, our GH1 TV. We every nana ampedu dead dream kotokro. Or say we do birthday. Internet. Niye cancel nyankopon shira papa. Pako Facebook, amafo bebrina the messages aba. Alexis, ya boy edi aba. Na menim sa French no account. So then you mean to me chere. Peter Opoku HS show where the favorite pan and Black Ben Rich HS Amidu the humble so say or share pan Eddie Free Kumasi as you for a chance and or the eba Christopher and Dana HS Amen and Amen. Also good work that's a pa Shadrach Bauman HS hello. Benim de ka hello no so okay good work that's Jamra Isaac just say adwuma papa ene ye no ene megidi say your ba na utie adwumadi na wo ye bema wo ye wofo mpo na utie adwumadi bia se ne reverend kai no emma obi fa na no kwa meto babai waso ena meyere ne soso no so a ne nsoma no na kwane dem fa we koma ne ade abewi akire sabe no akọ take advantage of that no be se wo ba na brabo hadwene nyame nhyiraw ene metere mu mame ankasa me papa Nana Apeanti and I'm better man a regimedi ebre. Womedi and the Maxwel, and the Reverend Oscar, Counselor, Sripi, and the Kabu Moy regimedi ebre. Name of Yakwe Kai say only Jesus can save. Yako Nabaka and the Doctor Prekese Atwaso at the Jumedia Caninano at the amount. Bye bye.
Anetuada na nupoe nupono lefe Anetuada na nupoe nupono lefe Anetuada na nupoe